Hello, my loves, and welcome to this Hello Winter Yin Yoga practice. My name is Frederikke, and I'm so happy you are here. It's that time of year when everything slows down a little. The air feels crisp, and nature invites us to turn inward and rest. For today's practice, you'll want a folded blanket or yoga block. When you're all set, come down onto your back and draw the soles of your feet together, letting your knees gently fall out to the sides, coming into a supine butterfly pose. Let your arms rest wherever they feel at ease, maybe one hand over your heart and one over your belly. Close your eyes and take a deep breath in through your nose and a slow, sighing exhale out the mouth, allowing your whole body to soften, to settle into the quiet magic of wintertime. While laying here, feel the gentle rise and fall beneath your palms. Your breath reminding you that warmth lives within you, no matter how cold the world may feel outside. Take one last deep breath in here. And as you exhale, slowly draw your knees together. Bring your feet flat to the mat. Take a moment to let your spine settle. We will find a supported bridge pose from here, so press gently into your feet and lift your hips just enough to slide your block or folded blanket underneath your sacrum. That broad, flat bone at the base of your spine. You want to feel supported and held, not stretched or strained. Let your arms rest by your sides, palms facing up, an invitation to receive. Or if you'd like, you can interlace your fingers beneath your head and allow the weight of your hands to rest there. Soften your jaw, lengthen the back of your neck. If you ever feel discomfort in your neck, slide a thin blanket under your shoulders and leave the head on the mat. Since this is a yin practice, our aim isn't to muscle into a shape. We are here to melt into connective tissue and the deeper edges of our bodies. Yin works with the fascia, ligaments and joints by staying still and breathing into sensation. So if you feel cold, close your eyes and breathe deeply. With every breath, scan the body with curiosity. Is there tightness at the front of the hips? A gentle stretch across the chest. Notice without judgment. If the intensity rises, remember, soften, change your edge, or make a tiny micro movement, a pelvic tilt or a subtle shift of the knees, and then stillness again. Use the breath as your metronome, long inhales, full exhales. Maybe on each inhale, imagine drawing a little warmth into the places that feels cool or stiff. And on each exhale, invite the tissue to soften and let go. When you are ready to come out, keep your hands on your mat. Press into your feet and gently lift the hips to remove the block or fold the blanket away. Slowly lower your pelvis back to the mat. Take a breath in, feeling the spine settle heavy against the mat, the back of the body supported by the earth. Now draw your right knee in toward your chest, hugging it softly. You can interlace your hands behind the thigh or reach for a strap, scarf, or the back of your leg, wherever your hands can land with ease. Extend the left leg long onto the mat if that feels grounding, or keep the left knee bent with the foot planted for more support. Let your right heel reach up gently, toes soft, maybe flexing slightly to feel the back of the leg awaken. Notice the stretch across your calf, your hamstrings, maybe even your glutes. If you are using a strap, hold one end in each hand, keeping your elbows soft, shoulders heavy. Feel that the work is in the breath, not the arms. With each exhale, allow the back of your right thigh to melt, like snow slowly softening under a touch of sunlight. The longer you stay, the more the tissues begin to yield. Take one more deep breath where you are. Feel the right leg lengthen, the back of the hamstring softening under the rhythm of your breath. Then, as you exhale, cross your right ankle over your left thigh, letting the knee open gently out to the side, forming a loose figure 4 shape. Take a moment to find the placement that feels natural. Maybe you stay right here, foot on the floor. This might already be enough sensation across the right hip and glute. However, if you would like to move a little deeper, thread your right hand through the space between your legs, interlacing your fingers behind your left thigh. The left foot can lift off the mat. Let your shoulders sink down and away from your ears, the back of your head heavy on the mat. You can flex your right foot gently to protect the knee, and notice how the breath travels down into the right hip. Each inhale creates space, as if you're breathing fresh, crisp winter air into that right hip. Each exhale soften into it, melting the icy edges, little by little. You might gently rock the shape a few millimeters side to side if that feels soothing, like swaying embers in a winter fire. But otherwise, just rest in stillness. You'll find a twist from here, so when you're ready, begin to slide your right leg to the left so your knees stack. Inhale here. Exhale as you let both knees drop over to the left side of your mat for a supine twist. Open your right arm out to the side, shoulder height, palm facing up, like you're tracing a snow angel on the ground. Let your gaze turn softly to the right or keep it neutral if that feels kinder on the neck. Allow both shoulders to melt heavy into the mat, especially the right one. But no rush to pin it down though. It can hover slightly if that's where your body is today. Feel the twist travel through your spine, low back, mid back, maybe even a gentle stretch across the chest. Let the legs grow heavy, the belly soft. Bring your knees back to center and pause for a moment. Notice the warmth that's gathered through the right side. Now place your right foot on the floor and hug your left knee in toward your chest, feeling the front of the hip soften and the thigh draw close to your belly. You'll find the same hamstring stretch on the left side now, so interlace your fingers behind your left thigh or loop a strap around the ball of your foot. Let the right leg stretch long on the mat, toes pointing gently upward, or keep the knee bent if that feels more grounding. Slowly begin to lengthen your left leg toward the sky, just until you feel that first gentle edge of sensation along the back of the leg. There's no need to straighten completely. The point is to listen, not to strive. And again, let your shoulders melt, jaw relax. As you breathe in, feel the cool, clear air filling your body. As you exhale, imagine the breath turning warm and golden, melting through the back of your leg, releasing any tightness that remains. Take one more breath here, long and slow. And then gently bend your left knee, crossing your left ankle over your right thigh, letting the left knee open gently out to the side. This might be your edge already, so maybe you stay here, feeling the soft pull through the outer hip. Or if that feels right for your body today, lift your right foot from the floor, threading your hands behind the right thigh. Interlace your fingers loosely and let the shoulders soften back into the mat. Remember to keep your left foot gently flexed to protect the knee, and let your awareness travel to the back of your hip. Notice how it shifts and softens with each breath. Take one final deep breath here, feeling the left hip melt open. And then gently release your hands and place your right foot down on the mat if it was lifted. Slide your left leg out to the right so the knees are in line. Deep inhale here. Exhale, let both knees drift over to the right side of your mat for your supine spinal twist. And again reach your left arm out to the side, shoulder height, palm facing up, letting the chest gently open. Turn your gaze softly to the left if it feels comfortable for your neck. Shoulders should be heavy, melting toward the earth. Feel the twist spiraling gently through your spine, low back, rib cage, all the way up to your heart and neck. With each exhale, imagine wringing out anything that feels stale or stuck. With each inhale, breathe in clarity, fresh winter air sweeping through your whole system. This twist is like the gentle turning of the season, the world shifting from one cycle to the next. Inside your body, something similar is happening. Release, renewal, rest. Begin to draw your knees back to center and take a full deep breath in through your nose. And let it sigh out through the mouth. Now roll or press yourself up to a comfortable seated position. This can be cross-legged, maybe kneeling on a blanket if your hips prefer some softness underneath. Let your spine lift tall, shoulders relaxed, eyes soft or closed. Let your right hand rest beside you on the mat, fingertips grounding down. Inhale to lengthen through the crown of your head, feeling your spine grow tall like a winter tree. As you exhale, gently let your left ear fall toward your left shoulder. You might already feel it stretch through the right side of your neck. Or if you'd like a little more, reach your left hand up and reach it softly on the top of your head, adding a touch of extra weight. You can play gently here. Maybe walk your right fingertips a little farther away or tilt your chin slightly toward or away from the shoulders to find a new pocket of sensation. Stay curious. With your next inhale, slowly lift your head back to center, pausing for a breath between sides. Then release your left hand down beside you and let your right ear fall toward your right shoulder. Maybe place your right palm gently over the ear to deepen the stretch just a touch. Keep your jaw relaxed, lips soft, breath flowing steadily. Again, maybe move the chin slightly forward or back to explore different lines of stretches. Tiny mindful movements, like tracing patterns in frost. Inhale, let your head float back to center. Take a deep inhale. Shrug your shoulders up toward your ears. Hold for a heartbeat. And then exhale, release the shoulders down and back, letting everything drop away. Slowly blink your eyes open if they were closed and take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, let your hands come down in front of you and gently roll onto all fours, finding your tabletop position. Right away, begin to walk your hands forward along the mat, keeping your hips stacked over your knees. Let your chest slowly lower toward the earth. Maybe rest your forehead on the mat. Or if you'd like a deeper opening, bring your chin down and let your heart sink closer to the floor. Arms can stretch long in front of you, elbows lifted, palms flat. Or if that feels intense, slide a folded blanket under your chest or elbows for softness. This is melting heart pose, or Anahatasana, the heart melting toward the earth. In winter, nature bows down in stillness. The trees shed their leaves, the animals curl inward. Everything softens into the quiet. This pose reminds us that surrender is not weakness. It's the most beautiful kind of strength. Let your body drape gently toward the ground, trusting that the earth will hold you. If your shoulders feel tight, widen your hands a little or bend your elbows. And if the low back pinches, slide your hips slightly back toward your heels. There's no perfect shape, only the one that feels kind to you. Take one more deep breath where you are. And now, without rushing, begin to slide your chest forward, like a wave of warmth moving through the snow. Keep your hips lowering toward the mat as your chest glides along the floor. Let your forearms come down beneath your shoulders, elbows grounded, palms spreading softly onto the mat. You have arrived in Sphinx pose. Press the tops of your feet down gently, feeling the legs long and steady. Let your pelvis rest heavy on the mat. Gently roll your shoulders down your back and away from your ears. And keep lifting through the crown of your head and your heart, creating space along the front of your body. Gaze should be soft, maybe just a few inches in front of you, so the back of your neck stays long. If your body feels ready for a little more warmth through the spine, you can slide your hands a bit closer toward you and gently press into the palms, straightening the elbows just slightly, coming into seal pose. If that feels too much today, simply stay in Sphinx, breathing into the gentle curve of your spine. Winter has a kind of magic that asks us to slow down, to pause long enough to really feel the quiet beauty around us. It's a season of softness, of snow settling on rooftops, of breath turning to mist in the cold air. Everything moves slower, gentler. Even the light has a hush to it. When we stop resisting the cold, we begin to notice its gifts. The way stillness can feel comforting. The way darkness allows the light to shine brighter. And the way rest can become renewal. Come down onto your forearms now if you took the seal variation. And then, when you're ready, gently press into your hands and begin to draw your hips back toward your heels, easing into child's pose. If you'd like a little more grounding, keep your knees together so your belly rests over your thighs. This version feels contained, safe, cocoon-like. Or if you want to soften through the hips and melt the body wider, open your knees toward the edges of your mat, letting the toes touch behind you. Let your belly and chest sink into the space between your thighs. Arms can stretch long in front of you, palms pressing gently into the mat. Or maybe you fold your arms under your forehead, creating a little pillow for your head. Choose what feels comforting. What helps you settle into your own kind of winter rest. We'll stay here for 2 minutes. Slowly start to walk your hands back toward your body. Uncurl your spine one vertebra at a time, letting your head be the very last thing to lift. Come to sit back on your heels. Or if that's not comfortable, you can tuck a folded blanket or block between your hips and heels for support. Now take a soft inhale and reach both arms out wide to the sides, like wings stretching open after rest. Feel that little expansion across your chest. Then as you exhale, bring your arms forward and wrap your right arm under your left, crossing at the elbows. Maybe the backs of your hands touch, or perhaps you spiral your forearms to bring the palms together. Either version is beautiful. Lift the elbows just slightly, enough to feel a gentle opening between your shoulder blades. Try to soften your shoulders away from your ears here. Take one more deep breath. And on your exhale, slowly release your arms. Maybe roll your shoulders back a few times, loosening through the upper back. And then when you're ready, switch sides. This time wrapping your left arm under your right. Lift the elbows slightly, soften the shoulders, and find that same quiet breath. A mirrored moment of balance. Good. On your next exhale, slowly unwind your arms and let your hands rest on your thighs. Take a deep breath in through your nose and a soft sigh out through your mouth. Then gently bring your hands down to the mat beside you. Shift your hips to one side and sweep your legs out in front of you. From here, lower yourself down to your back, slowly and mindfully. When you have arrived, hug both knees in toward your chest. Maybe take a small rock side to side, massaging through the lower back, feeling the release after all that heart opening. Then reach your hands to the backs of your thighs or to the outer edges of your feet. Draw your knees gently out wide toward your armpits and let the soles of your feet turn up toward the ceiling, finding your happy baby pose. Feel your spine long and anchored against the mat, your tailbone heavy, your hips softening with each breath. Let your whole body smile. Begin to release your happy baby. Hug your knees into your chest one last time. And now slowly let your legs stretch long across the mat. Arms rest gently at your sides, palms open. Let your feet fall heavy, soft. Take a deep breath in and exhale everything out through the mouth. A sigh, a soft release. Close your eyes if they aren't already. Feel your whole body settling. Bones heavy, heart light. The breath quiet and effortless. Outside the world may be cold. Bare trees, crisp air, a hush across the land. But inside you there is warmth. A quiet ember still glowing in your chest. Soft, steady, alive. With every inhale, feel that light grow warmer, spreading through your heart, your ribs, your belly. With every exhale, let it ripple outward, down your legs, through your arms, all the way to your fingertips and toes. You are wrapped in your own quiet glow, the warmth of being alive. Feel your toes soften. Your ankles release. Your legs heavy and warm. The hips relax. The belly soft. The chest open, glowing faintly like candlelight. Your shoulders drop down and away. The arms long and effortless. The palms open, receiving the quiet. The face smooths, jaw unclenched, eyes heavy, forehead calm. Your whole body is resting, cradled by the winter earth, blanketed by the hush of snow, lit by the fire inside your heart. In this stillness, you are enough, exactly as you are, here and now, soft, grounded, luminous. When you are ready to come out, begin to deepen your breath, like the first hint of sunrise after a long night. Feel the air move softly through your chest. Wiggle your fingers, your toes. Maybe circle the wrists or ankles gently. And then when you feel ready, press yourself up to a comfortable seated position. Allow your hands to gently press into your heart center. Feel the serenity and warmth of home within you. In this connection to your heart, may you find peace, love, and gratitude. Let's honor our practice with a final nourishing breath. Inhale, exhale. Namaste. Thank you so much for sharing this hello winter practice with me. I hope you feel soft, grounded, and gently warmed from the inside out.